I could never. Buyer beware.
For every cop,
Resident Evil.
there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Alright, so we're on a time limit.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Where was he shot, first of all?
Crowded street. I've seen everything.
Let's not move him first. Oh, interessante.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Good to have. What about the gunshots? Must have been an ugly death if he was spitting out blood. He's still alive. How is this all so quick? And so, was he just shot once?
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Oh, hold on, you don't know. I've played Resident Evil 7, I know how this shit works. I like you, but, you know, you're just constantly...
Make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
What do we have near us? Oh. Something right. Bullet casings. So how come we only heard one gunshot?
These look like 32s.
Do we know what 32s? It's so damn hard to find those nowadays. I mean, the store is perfectly intact. So how could they have shot him? They must have been shooting from somewhere else. Huh. No. Just that. Let me check this hand again. Is there anything on it? Nah. Definitely a hand. Why isn't this important? That looks very important. I can press A here. No, I cannot. Huh. Guess we should talk. Well, first, let me check this trash can. Good thinking on my end. Alrighty, and we have a gun. The 1911 doesn't. That was a Browning.
Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
Guys, I just want to see. Let's point this at my face. Let's see what happens. Serial number, baby.
Serial number 01138. Might need
That
to run
explains
a
a lot.
store.
Eagleson's gun store is a couple blocks from here.
When you look at it from the top, it
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Alrighty. Well,
Don't you
thank
people have
sir.
anything better to do?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Thank you. Nothing else? That does not sound good.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Physical abuse is my favorite. I'm just kidding. Joking, guys. Joking. Obviously. In Minecraft and GTA. Not real.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Pearl earrings. Can I question... Oh wait, do I have to go to a specific thing and then question the question the witness? I don't get it. Observe suspect.
Why are you just staring at me like that?
I
I've
don't
done
know.
nothing wrong. Why are you just staring at me like that? I've done nothing
Trying to figure
wrong.
out how this... Shut up, I'm trying to figure out how the game works.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
Oh.
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Oh. Why can't I? Okay, cues.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
I mean, it was very painful.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galleta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Can I choose? I don't know. Yeah, we can
I
give
need
you
you
a
to
copy.
concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one
She
thing,
seems...
and then another, and then 3 very quickly close together. 5.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He
Kalu.
threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
So we think it's Kalu. You think the witness is lying, but you block.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that
Just
mean
one
I can
more
still
thing.
collect my
My wife. She knows all about
Never
Jews.
mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Get your earrings. No, touch all that. It's got like blood all over them. Take your earrings back. Sure, pal. Why do you still want the
We
earrings?
have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I'm thinking we check out that gun store first. We should link the gun to somebody. Who leaves a gun with a serial number out? Oh, why? I'm thinking we should check. First things first, we're checking that gun store. I'm sorry. I think, let me check the map real quick. Hold on. I really hope we get to play through the entire story. And what's his... What's the jewelry store? First things first, I want to check out the gun store. See if we can link the gun to somebody. Pull over into Hope Street. Take down to 6th Street. And then we head down Main.
Officer needs help, 103 AD.
Keep down Hope Street. Oh shoot, this car has a very wide turn radius. And let me check my map one more time. So I know I'm heading down the right way. Yeah, head down 6th Street, then we turn on Main. Easy enough. Are any of you guys liking the stellar gameplay so far? Let me tell you a joke. I had to think of one. Just one more thing. I'm just kidding. Just one more thing, Mr. Lou. If you were really an investigator. Oh, car.
Continue to respond.
And we're gonna head down to Maine. It was a yellow light, I could have moved. Let's just make an illegal U-turn as a cop.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Everything's been confirmed. This is like an open and shut case. We can get this solved, like, immediately, dog. That was way easier than I was expecting. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna be totally wrong. Let's set up our map. Head. Can I zoom in? No, I cannot zoom in anywhere either. We're gonna head back down 5th Street, turn on Broadway. But this seems pretty open and shut. Now, Lou, you say you just heard these gunshots get fired, but from my understanding, I dug this bullet out of that wall 15 hours ago. So you mind telling me how they shot you just 15 hours ago? I've been playing. Alrighty. Speaking of Columbo, I just watched the first episode. You know, we're on Broadway Street. What's going down in Chinatown? Oh, we just haven't gotten close enough to it yet. So now we have the fact that the gun links back to him, the bullets link back to him, the witnesses say it was him. He is screwed.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Thank you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Thank you, sir. You're a kind man. You don't want to do this.
Get back here!
I threw the last guy off a building. Come on, Edward. Just think about it. I don't want to shoot the man.
I can't put one on him from here.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Alright, that was pretty fun. That's cool. Look at him
The
smile.
case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's
mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell
At
me, boyo,
Gold Beach.
I hear you're quite the climber,
June 7th.
a man of initiative.
Thank you.
How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But
I pride myself
as to whether
on it.
you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Let's look at all of our evidence when we get in there.
Has my lawyer
Check
arrived
it
yet?
all.
I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer
What can
can't help
link
you,
his
Mr.
hatred
Kalu. You shot a man dead in
that man?
cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
We know Kalu didn't like Jews. We know he just said that Kalu didn't like Jews. He literally said it in his first sentence. We're going to replay that.
You followed Everett Gage and
Right
the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had
Was
nothing to
a
do with
bastard. He admits that he doesn't like Gage. Why would he say later that... Careful use of intuition.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Yes, we can.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Damn it.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage.
That's
I
what I'm
respect your
talking
beliefs
about.
and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Masterfully done,
I just
Officer
sentenced a man to
Phelps.
death. We should all
It
remember
is
that.
just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering
That's me.
justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.